If it is a door, I can most likely shade it with a screen. So generally you have swing out doors. Here's a double set of swing out doors, a triple swing out door. Actually, the doors swing in because it's residential. Commercial, they swing out. So you have a sliding door. You see here, the sliding door slides. It slides behind a fixed pocket. This is something I uniquely started doing about 15 years ago. I've gotten really good at it, and all over town it's been replicated. Other people do it as well. Anyhow, you always have to find attachment points of where to attach the pocket to. So every job is going to be different. Here's some pictures here. Let me see if I can get this into frame for us. This is an apartment complex. I built these grid pattern pockets and then sliding doors. Oh, I put up some 400 and like almost 500, 450 something. I don't know, 460 something of these sliding doors in this apartment. A whole bunch of them. Here's a really good look. This is a big old wide door too. So my fixed pricing, it's set, whether it's a wide door like this or a narrow door. And you'll see here I attached it to the top, I attached it down here in the bottom, and on the sides, this pocket. So that door will slide back behind there. It looks like it's an 80% fabric sliding door. Here's a beautiful one I did last summer using my mocha fabric. Take a look at this sliding door here. Here's the door. It slides behind. That is a pocket. When it's in a closed position here, it provides shade for the entire door. Another sliding door, you can see where I attached, there's a little screw there and a screw down here in the bottom. I don't know why I didn't use white screws on this one. I always have, I don't know, maybe it's a particular kind of screw I needed to use. I don't know, but I paint them now, so I'll make sure it's always the same color as your framing. This is a narrow one too. It looks like it's like a 34, 36. Here's a swing out door. These are stucco fabric screens. The door swings, I should say swing in door. The door swings and it attaches to the door there. Here's another swing door. It's a 24 by 64. It's a standard size door. It fits onto the molding that goes around that glass. There's a good shot of it. See that molding there? It fits right into that molding and just pops on with screws. I put one here in the top, a center one in the bottom. I do that on both sides so you can pull it nice and tight and get the thing to sit in there really well. Plus you want it to hold because the door is opening and closing all the time. You don't want that thing rattling or coming off. Here's another sliding door. Okay, it looks like this might be an 80% fabric, but also might be a 90% fabric. Might be this. Can see illusion. Okay. Yep, you see how I've got it attached there at the top, that pocket going around. Another swing door here. It covers the entire part of the glass there. That's a good looking picture. Look at every single window's covered, and that's that mocha fabric. They even put a screen on this little baby window right here. Oh, I love it. They didn't leave a single window uncovered. This is a good job right here. Here you go. This is another good looking job. They put screens all underneath the patio. So all these windows got screens. That door got a screen. Now here's something people will say, well, use a darker kind of frame for my screen on the door because I don't want that. It looks like this is probably a tan or a champagne color. I'm not a proponent of that. I like the screens and the door. I like it all because it's all the same product to look the same. I don't like breaking it up. I've done it where I put a darker colored frame, and to me, it just doesn't look right. There's that same apartment project. Here goes another swing door. It would have been illogical to have left this one undone. This obviously is going to be the west side of this house. They've got these dark 90% on there, and they got a ton of screens. Here's another one, and here's an example. Okay, so you could have used that dark colored frame, and I get kind of what you would think. Oh, it'd look better. Yeah, but no. You want it all to look the same. You got the white framing going around all these screens. This is the same exact screen as what you have over here, the exact same thing. So why change it up and put a different color frame on it just to match the door better? It looks odd, or it just looks, to me, it doesn't look right. So keep it all where it flows. It's all the same product, the same looking screen. Now here they've got a dark colored frame on their screen. See, that's a brown frame. But they also put brown frames on all of their solar screens. See that? Here's another example of that same house. Brown frames going around, and it looks good, okay, and the brown going around here. So it all looks good. It all just flows in a uniform way. Okay, here we go. We're white frame going around our black fabric. We'll put that on these French doors. Looks good. You know, sometimes, I should say sometimes, a lot of times the builders will not paint that wood, that trim, that molding is what it is. It's kind of like a plastic foam molding, and they won't paint it. And the reason why they won't paint it is the paint has a tendency to not stick to that plastic. You really need to put an oil-based enamel paint on it or spray it to do it right. And so they just leave it undone. And it's very common. You probably have a home where you'll go outside and you'll look and you'll see it's still raw, it's still white, original. Every now and then they'll paint it, but it's rare. And generally when it is painted, it's because a homeowner did it. Okay, here's a sliding door. It's a good looking with a tan frame sliding door. So it just fits in there just flawlessly. I make darn sure these doors are tight. I'm a pro at putting these things in. So I have never, all these years, had someone call me about a sliding door coming off the rails. And traditionally, I mean, like almost all these homes I go and replace these things, they've got doors that are off the rails. That's because the people that made them and installed them, originally, they didn't know what they're doing. They made them too small. I make mine so darn tight that you really have to take it apart by loosening all these screws at the top and bottom to really get it out. I mean, it sits in there super well. Another door, it's going to be a swing door. There's a swing door, and there's an illustration of it with the white frame. And look, it looks like someone might have painted that door. Okay, might have painted that molding there, tan color. Looks like they might have painted this one too. But see how it's white frame and everything else is white frame, so it all just flows. Same here. All right, well, you've got an idea of how this all works. It's pretty straightforward. There's tons of pictures here to take a look at. Yep, see I put this little rubber gasket right there, kind of keep the bugs from getting in there. I don't do that on all, but if there's a sizable gap of any sort, I'll put that on there. That's a good looking picture there. Okay.